And welcome back to another Carboot toy haul. So it's definitely starting to slow down a little bit now, but we're still going fairly strong. So the weather's not quite on our side anymore, but we've had a pretty good summer, so can't complain too much. Anyway, charity shop haul finds. We have this for £1. Probably paid a bit much for this. So it's a Family Guy album 2010. It's quite big, really good condition. Yeah, that's that. It was £1. We ended up buying a t-shirt for Halloween. I'm pretty sure I've got this one. It's the Hobgoblin one. The unofficial bear of Halloween. That was £4 from, I think it's British Heart Foundation. Doesn't look like it's been used much, so I'll pick that up. More of a display box here, but it's like a little box and put a figure in with some things on the side. That's £4. We got some more books. Now some of these, hang on, let me. There we go. This was £4 for £1 for children's books, so this is a good find. We had a Ninjago book with the actual Lego minifigure. Like I say, these were £4 for £1. There's a Santa Claus is Superman, which I thought sounded quite interesting. I'm pretty sure it's vintage as well. Not quite sure what it is. Yeah, 1988. Like a Christmas present. Obviously putting all the Christmas stuff out. So we got that. We got Santa's Coming to Cheshire, my county. And Greg the Sausage Roll by Lad Baby. And then for £3 for £1, same charity shop. I don't know why there were different prices. We got this Magic Eye book. These fairly older. It must have been it was a big thing in the 90s, if I remember. Yeah, 93. That's how I remember them. They used to be in the newspaper. Then we also got this Sherlock Holmes book. And this Jules Verne book. I was wondering what age this was. First published 1870. Published by Puffin Books in 1986. I presume this is a similar age. 93. That one. So that was the charity shop pickups. Down to the car boot hauls. Like I say, they're definitely slowing down a bit. I'm not sure if I showed you this before. I found it with some of my other stuff. I did pick it up a while ago, so I think it might have been in the previous video. And it was like £2. It's brand new with tags. I took the tags off. Yeah, I think I did show you that before, but I wasn't too sure. And next up, I bought this big box of cards, collectible cards. They're all over the shop. I paid £15 for the whole box, massive box. So I've got to sort them out, so I might do them in a separate video. For anyone that's interested, I just knocked a load on the floor. I picked them up because I saw these. These were the Turtles cards. I've got some full sets of this and the collectible book that was in, but I've never seen them stuck together. So these are obviously like misprints where they're not actually cut the card. There's not even a mark on it. So that might be interesting. Oh, it's got some dinosaur ones. Some cool little eel type thing. Deep sea scaly dragonfish. So I'll do them in another video once I've sorted them out, but that was £15. And next up we've got some big stuff, so I'm just going to move these books out of the way so I can get a bit more room. Alright, so next up, for £7, they wanted £10 for it, but I got it for £7, is this huge box. And it's obviously Harry Potter bookends alarm clock. in the box. See things there. That's what they look like. And I do believe these are vintage. Yes, 2001. This is a pre-movie. So we got that for £7. Move that out of the way. You've got Spider-Man Monopoly, which I paid. Well, how much did I pay for this? I think I actually paid about £4 for this. But the main reason I got it for was these rather cool little minifigures. So we've got Sandman. We've got Spider-Man on the lamppost. Spider-Man squatting down. We've got Venom. We have the Green Goblin from the movie. And Spider-Man run over a wall. Pretty cool. It's not actually a set that I wanted to get. There's another set that has a lot of cool stuff, I think, including the Green Goblin. But this is the movie one. I've seen the little metal figures online sell for quite good money, so I knew that was worth it. And then for £5, I found this big vintage Star Wars interactive video board game with a cassette in it. Looks pretty cool. Which I haven't had it open yet. And that's what it comes with. Some exclusive figures. Looks pretty cool. It's supposed to have exclusive scenes. Yeah. Contains original movie scenes and exclusive footage, so that might be interesting to see what's on that. That was the big stuff, well, most of the big stuff. And then we bought some VHS cassettes. These are all travel ones from the other channel. I don't know how to review them or, I don't know, put them on. These were 50p each. We got the Reader's Digest Green and Pleasant Land, Preserving the Past, Ireland, Wales, Greatest Wonders of the World, that's the Colosseum. Ah, that's all of them. Some wonders. Another one on that other set, Homes Great and Small. More Wonders of the World. Another one. There's quite a few here. Again, I think I'll just move these out of the way. I think, yeah, that's all the ones of them. And the other week we also picked up some more VHS cassettes, this time mostly railway ones. So we had, let's turn this up a bit, there we go. British Railways, Golden Age of Steam, and then DVDs, The World's Greatest Railway Journeys. That one's USA, this one's Canada. Another USA one, this is Arizona, Washington, Seattle. What was that one then? Colorado and California. And lastly, Chasing Light, Essentials of Landscape Photography, which I'll give that a watch. Anyway, more for my vintage VHS cassette collection. Bit more modern. We've got this brand new, with the tags, Black Panther Marvel Studios Legacy baseball cap, which was only 50p. So I thought that was a bargain. So we bought that. We bought this Pip figure because my one of my kids really loved her back in the day when they were, before they were, you know, an older teenager now. So we just grabbed that for them. They wanted £1 for it, which is a little bit much, but you know. We bought a t-shirt I think this might be a vintage one, I'm not sure. I only paid £1 for it. Rolling Rock, which I think's an American beer, but used to be sold back here in the 90s. Yeah. It's not the best beer in the world, but it was a cheap one. Yeah, I remember drinking that back in the 90s. I think it was in the TV show Game On. Christmassy stuff. People must be starting to sort out the stuff. We got some of these McDonald's, what are they? Elf on a Shelf ones. I think it's a full set. There seems to be there's 5 of them. Maybe not full set, but we got them. I think it was £1 for the lot, so not too bad. This is a pretty cool find. Giant Miffy. Can't see. Make it look. $19.98. So there's that one. Up there. I think I paid £2 for that, and then 50p each for these little ones. These ones are marked up as 2006, so not as old, which I didn't realise, but oh well. Oh, here we go. There was another one of those, so maybe it's the full set. There's 6 there. Random purchase, Swan like ring holder, which is £2, silver plated, quite nice. What else do we get? A couple of bags. We had this Carlin thermal bag thing, sandwich bag type thing. Now it was in better condition, but it did have some staining on it, so I washed it, and then it unfortunately completely deteriorated. The sign, so not in very good condition. I was hoping to be able to clean it up and it'd be alright, but no. It was only 50p, so worth the risk. It is vintage. I used to have one back in the day, but I used mine, and that's to throw it away eventually. Random purchase, but 20p. Chester Zoo reusable bag. I go Chester Zoo a lot. If you've ever seen my other channel, I do go all the time, so that's pretty cool. And they're normally about £3, so this is a cool little book. Be More Loki. Alternative thinking from the God of Mischief. There's a bit of a dint in there, but 50p. And it's all like self-help. That's quite cool. I thought that's quite funny. Now for £2 for the lot, they had this box of animals, and I thought I'd take a risk on it. I mean, animals normally do sell quite well when you put them onto eBay in a job lot, but something just appealed to me out of this lot, and I do think some of them might be, yes, and I was right, some of them are older. Imperial, what's that say? Imperial Toys 1975, which I thought that one was old. That's nothing. Let me see. A giraffe, which appears to be like Duplo. Dinghy from Disney. I won't show you any of the normal sort of stuff. Random Bluey in there. There's a bit of a mix of everything. These ones are older, but they're not. I think they're still made in China jobs, but they are more vintage. I just sort of checked through them, and the other generic load of modern and older animals. Like this one is quite cool. But then we found a couple more vintage Imperial horses, which are quite nice. Same sort of age, 1970s. There's 2 of them there. And then what was this one? I couldn't quite see what that one said. I think it's more sort of modern. Can't quite read that. I have to get my magnifying glass on it, but yeah, I thought for £2 that's probably worth it, just for the plastic animals, even if there's nothing interesting. But there's some vintage stuff in there. So, next up we have this. So this is another bit of a bigger one. It's a Christmas ornament, and it's like a Swedish goat, Christmas goat. Pretty cool. It's only 50p, so grab that. I thought that's pretty cool. I just forgot to show you. I have two other charity shop pickups. We got this big Batmobile. This was £2 from the YMCA. What's the date on it? This one is 1997, and the better one is this one, which is that's come off. That I did have that. I think it's just happens to fall off over there. It's missing the missile, but again, that is 97. I presume these are from the animated Batman show. So we got those. Next up, a bit of a random purchase, but we have some Eternals. What's that? It's Urban Decay, and it's actually makeup, absolutely unused. That's really cool display there. And I need to get into it. I don't want to ruin it. Hang on. There we go. That's absolutely unused. Very nice design, and they only wanted £2 for it. So purchase that. I'll either sell that on or give it to my kids, who will put it to good use. And we also had this Mandalorian Grogu, also a makeup set thing. Again, that's completely unused. I won't show you my room. So there we go. And that was only £1, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I really love this set. They're very nice. Looks pretty cool. Not really of any interest in me being makeup, but let's move these out of the way, a bit too big. And next up, from a dealer, I bought this for £7. It's a Scare Glow pop figure on a Nightmare. Really cool figure, I love that. For £7, that was... Next up, we found what I thought was a deal, and I thought they were going to be too expensive, so I asked how much the toys were, because they're all like individually wrapped, and he said they're only £1 each, so I filled me boots. We had this sonic screwdriver. I can't remember which doctor that was, or was it the master? Can't remember. So there's that one. We had this, I can't remember what she's called. Is it Tigress? Is it oh, I think she's missing a tail there. Look. Nope. Squirrel Girl. Toy Biz Squirrel Girl. That was cool. I bought this figure because I recognised it, but I couldn't think of what it was, and I think it's from Disney's Onward. Probably not something I'm too interested in, but it kind of looks strange, so I thought it would be a cool pickup. I had a couple of skeletons, which I had a hard time trying to find the skeleton.